Beatty's back. Still shaving your chest, I see.
Yes, looking trim today.
Yeah, you always got to look your best, haven't you? You know, when you're getting those budgie smugglers
Getting old now.
Yeah, you're looking good. Anyway, Steve's down. Believe it or not, you're considering an amend to your dart.
Am I?
Well, you just said you wanted half an inch off it.
What we're going to do, we're going to try out a few of these, the big boys.
Yeah, but we're going to get to that, Steve. We're going to try the big boys darts and see how they're handling, because no one's reviewed so many of the top darts in one go. But one of the world's best throws, your dart, you've just spoke with Lee, you're going to maybe take some length off it.
Yeah, we're going to maybe shorten it and thin it down a little bit, but not do a lot with it really.
What's the thinking behind that then?
Just because I think I'd prefer a little bit of a stumpier dart so it's not so long, or maybe even cut the shaft down a little bit so it's not so long.
Is that a thing that's not coming out of your hand, right? Or
well, because you're aiming straight, I bring it back like that, keep
catching your double chin.
So maybe maybe the dart's just a bit too long now.
Right. Well, what we're going to do today then, Steve, is we're going to look at. Well, I think we've got Jonny Clayton, Peter Wright, Joe Cullen, MVG, Mervyn King, Simon Whitlock, and Gerwyn Price darts, and they're all massively different. We're going to see how you throw them, how they feel to you, and try and get some feedback for the people at home who are thinking about a set of darts and what might suit them. So let's see how you get on with them then, shall we?
Okay.
Brilliant. So we're going to have a look at the Merv King 22 grams, Steve, that you're throwing now. I think it's important to note that you pretty much hold all the darts at the back, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, all these darts are all different lengths. Mine's probably the shortest out of the whole lot of them, but yeah, so I tend to hold every dart at the back. If I hold them in the middle there, they'll go all over the shop. So it's just a matter of having a couple of throws of them and just so I can start throwing them straight then instead of them flying all over the shop.
And there's 3 scallops in there with mill grip. How do they...
Yeah, I can see why Merv's got them, because obviously he puts his fingers in the scallop itself. So that's because he likes to roll them, Merv, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And obviously that's what he finds, good for him.
Good rejuvenation of his career as well, and he's nearly 180 there, Steve. You might be adding to Merv's royalties at this rate. So how do they feel the balance of them to you?
They're nice. What weight are these?
22. They are.
22. Yeah, they're nice for a 22.
They come in 24 and 26 as well. So they're certainly flying well, Steve, aren't they?
Yeah. And they're like regular shafts and flights with them, is it?
There'll be what are those? There'll be a Nitrotech or a Vector on those.
Vector.
Yes, there's a Vector shaft. That's quite a firm shaft, that is, with a aluminium cap on there as well. So helps keep the... So what's the verdict with those then, Steve? You quite liking a bit of Merv?
Yeah, not too bad. 8 out of 10.
Oh, all right, let's see what you like with Whitlocks. Now these are a 21. So the Whitlock set come in 21 and 23. So that's your next. They've obviously got a very different taper on the front, haven't they?
Yeah, and they got a little gap in the middle, haven't they? I don't know whether Simon puts his finger in the middle there as well.
He used to with his very old set, sort of the bullet style. I'm not sure what he does with those now, whether he puts it in there at the same time. But I think the thinking of that tapered profile is to get less bounce outs, sort of more than
at the front, yeah, because it's very smooth towards the front, isn't it?
Yeah, and it feels very thin if you're not used to it.
And they're a nice colour actually, black and the gold together.
Yeah, nice colour scheme as well. How they fit? What's the balance like in the air?
These fly well as well actually.
Well, nearly a 180 again, Steve. They're not going bad. It's starting to feel like you can throw anything.
And does Simon use the same shafts and flights?
He changes all the time. I mean, he can have a fixed set of shafts and flights one day, then he can go see-through. So he's very different. So, and what are they like compared to the Mervs then? Are they similar or? Good darts.
Very similar, yeah.
Yeah. So you're not too bad with the Whitlocks then.
No.
Let's see what we like with Joe Cullen's then. So the Joe Cullen dart, that comes in 20 and 24. That's the SE version. So you can have a go with that one. That's the 24 you're throwing there, Steve.
Yeah. These are a lot thinner, aren't they?
Yeah.
Than the other ones. Especially
Simon's. You get them straight?
Yeah, they're nice straight. It's nice straight dart. They're nailed all the way down, aren't they?
Yeah, they are nice. When you're aiming at the board, are you like the other guys where are you aiming into the flight to hit it in, or are you aiming at the section?
Yeah, that sort of an angle. Yeah.
But do you aim at the other flight when it comes in or not?
Well, hopefully it's standing up enough so you don't have to look at the flight.
So you're still looking at the bed then, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
If they're going at the right angle just above the bed, you should be able to see the bed. You shouldn't have to see the flight. That's why I prefer the pear-shaped ones.
Yeah, because you're oversized pair, aren't you?
Yeah, so you don't see as much of the flight as the standard one.
So the back of the flight, you mean?
Yeah.
So how does that Joe special feel then?
They're nice as well. I like Joe's. They're good.
They're coming out of the hand nice, Steve. They are, aren't they?
Yeah. They're very bit similar to mine actually.
Probably a little bit shorter than the others, aren't they?
Yeah, shorter and a bit thinner, but and they got nice shafts and.
Yeah, not lovely looking set. They've sold
them,
really well. I mean, to be fair, Merv set us as well. I mean, these are all really good selling darts. We've had, the feedback. So under pressure, let's have a look at Rising Star, Jonny Clayton. Then see how you feel. Try those ones. They are I think I'll just check. They're 24, I think, but they come 22, 24, and 26.
These are a lot longer, aren't they? Longer darts, these ones.
Yeah, but they've got a nice taper on the front as well. So Johnny's always been used to play with a sort of Eric Bristow nose, but he's gone to that more tapered front now.
A few are going to these tapered, aren't they?
Well,
a lot of them.
Well, it's not been tested statistically, but you can look at the figures, and they do tend to get less bounce outs.
Because they're
Yeah, because they've got a narrower profile coming in. So, and obviously nowadays, if you put a 60 on the floor and it's a bounce dart on dart, you're a bit, it can turn a match a bit, can't it?
Yeah.
How does the grip and balance feel on those?
They're not too bad at all. Just a bit long for me, I think. The darts itself's a bit long. What weights are these?
They're 24s, they are, but they're
24s.
Yeah, they come 22, 24, and 26. They do. So Johnny stuck with the silver originals. I think he was looking at trying some golds. I think even Wrighty picked a set up last week, didn't he? In a set of Johnny's to have a go with. Yeah.
Well, you never know what Wrighty's throwing with these days.
No, you don't know. To be fair, he always keeps us on our toes. So Johnny, good rating for Johnny's darts?
Yeah, I like Johnny's. Yeah. Like I say, they're just a bit long for me. I mean, if you like a longer dart, they're great.
Well, they're coming out straight. Let's see how now these interesting story. Michael went for 21.5 grand with them because he wanted them to be exact for him. He took probably 18 months really settling on those, and he has. So they'll probably feel quite thin and a bit longer for you.
Does that half make a difference then?
Well, I don't know. You tell me, Steve. But they're exactly 21.5. They are.
See, they're nice, yeah, because they're thin as well, and although they are quite long as well, aren't they?
And they've got the carbide, the coating feel as well. They're quite soft, aren't they?
Yeah. Is that a coating?
Yeah, that's what Michael was after, is that coating, so that they feel nice and soft. And you say again, you're holding these all at the back, yeah?
Yeah, I'm holding these on the shaft itself.
So what happens if you actually grab the dart sort of on the barrel? What happens to your throw then?
They tend to wiggle through the air, so they don't flow straight.
Did you ever hold a dart anywhere on the barrel, or has it always been at the back?
It's always been towards the back.
So does that feel, again, more the push motion rather than the pull, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I think if I'm holding it on the side, I think it's going to slip out of my hand. Because we had this conversation before, didn't we? Where I always hold them at the back, and I think it's because I think the dart's going to slide.
If I get them back, though, it feels like it lifts too much early on.
Yeah, that's what you've got to watch, you see. It just depends on the angle, so I have to change the angle to keep him
They're going in
straight,
the MVG,
see, yeah.
Really nice angle, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you're enjoying those then? Good rating, nice soft feel?
So what do these come in? 21.5?
21.5, then there'll be 22, 23 and 24 in that.
Yeah.
So you've got all rates. Then you've got the Iceman. They're a special edition, but based on his original dart.
Oh, these are Gezzies, right?
Yeah, they're Gezzies.
These are heavy, aren't they?
Yeah, 25 they are. They're a bit like a bomb, aren't they? They go all right, though. This must be the most practice you've done in about 10 years, Steve.
Yeah, it's good. That's why I like coming down here. Have a game with you.
Turn your arm over. I think you're a little bit more accurate than I am.
Quite like Gezzy's, just a bit heavy for me, but
Yeah, you get a nice curve with those, don't you?
They fly nice through the air.
Feel was sort of the grip and
Yeah, he hasn't got as much grip as like mine. Mine got all the razory sort of edge on it. He's got some grip on it, but not a huge amount.
Yeah,
like
he holds it quite towards the front, Gezzy, so he's not it's a bit more like Dennis Priestley, I guess, so a bit of a front holder, you know.
Yeah, because Dennis never had a load of grip on his.
No, but he held them at the front, didn't he? Very much, and that I don't know how Dennis did it help at the front. It's more of that sort of pencily, although that worked quite well with Peter's dart. So Gezzy's, you enjoying those?
Yeah, I like Gezzy's. They're good.
And last but not least, the itinerant changer, Peter Wright. Now this again, I don't know if you've ever played the diamond coated ones.
Well, I never know
That's
which
an
one.
element. That's an element coated dart, and it was specialist to us in terms of that coating.
Well, you can feel the grip on it, can't you?
Yeah, but it's more traction than grip. So because Pete obviously holds it quite underneath with two fingers, he's got a very light finger on it. So and similar to you towards the back as well. So.
But he actually holds it on there.
Yeah, he does. He does hold the diamond. Yeah.
So I'll try holding it on there, but you'll see what I mean. They
deviate a bit. You can see you're altering your throw.
Yeah.
A little bit, but again, I think what Peter likes with those darts is I think he likes them to have worn in a little bit.
And these are the longest ones out of the lot.
Yeah.
These are very long, aren't they?
Yeah, very. They're.
See, if I bring my arm back, I've got a chance to smack them in.
Oh, is that what you're thinking about? Maybe shortening yours?
Yeah,
then?
so I can just get it under my chin, really.
So it's staying straight all the time on the way back. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite important that because you often see some of the guys get the hand outside a bit. Doesn't look quite so accurate. So how's that diamond feel? Is it aggressive or is it not just nice?
It's not as aggressive as mine. You know, like cause mine are quite grippy, and after a while you can sometimes start feeling the skins coming off. But this, like you say, it's more of a textury sort of a grit on it, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we've gone through World 1, 2, 3, 8, 10, 16, wherever. You're going to have to make a big call now, Steve. If you had to choose a set above your own set.
Not mine.
Not allowed to choose yours. Whose would you go for?
Out of all these lot?
Yeah, of all these sets.
Which is the dearest set?
Well, it doesn't make any difference. It should be which one you throw the best. You've got to tell us which one your favourite was.
I think one of the thinner ones.
So Michael or Johnny then?
Yeah.
Come on, you've got to pick one of the two.
No, Joe's. I think Joe's were thin. These are quite thin, weren't they?
Yeah.
I quite like them ones.
So your favourite dart of all the top darts we got is Joe Cullen.
Joe's, yeah.
There we are. Steve, thanks for that. Really enjoyable. We'll see you next time.
Cheers, thanks for having us.